radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
I gotta pack a bag when I come over here. I always fall asleep on this couch. I can't help myself. It's too comfy. Anyway, I am in the house. We are here at IAXISRADIO, where there's no limit what we can do. And I am Lola Shae, the host of your show, Lola Shae Show. And I'm just happy to be here on this wonderful Monday, July 21st, 2025. So I want to shout out to everybody who's tuned in live, all of the people that were waiting for me in the chat. I say thank you to you guys. I appreciate you tuning in every week. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate you calling in. I appreciate all your interactions, and I want to say thank you. You can definitely take this time to hit the like and subscribe button so that you'll be notified. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you will be notified when we have one of our awesome shows. There are many, many great shows on this platform. So, if you're definitely positively sure to find one that you like. So this episode we'll be discussing Claressa Shields and Layla Ali's upcoming fight. We finally got Layla to accept after a little bit of footwork on her point. But hopefully we'll get to see that footwork in the ring when the time comes. We'll be discussing. There's been a crazy challenge going on lately. Someone asked the question of what 50 looks like for you, and we had it was very interesting. So we'll definitely get into that a little later and what the repercussions and accusations are, and how people are dealing with this particular challenge. And because being 50 is a challenge, let's not get it twisted. But luckily, some people are better dealing with it better than others, pretty much. We'll be talking about how Red Hook still doesn't have a swimming pool this year. One of the hottest years on record in quite a while. And they need to get it together over there for them kids. It's too hot for them not to have a place to go and cool off. So yeah, all that and plenty more we'll be discussing this week. And I don't know, we might have a call in today, we might not. But I definitely want to shout out my sponsors and yeah, I picked up a couple new ones, so I want to definitely say a big thank you to them today. And for now, we'll just take this time out to do a couple of music videos, and I will be back momentarily.
Ayo, Queens get the money, long time no cash. I'm caught up in the hustle where the guns go blast. Queens get the money, long time no cash. I'm caught up in. Ayo, Queens get the money, long time no cash. I'm caught up in the hustle where the guns go blast. Queens get the money, long time no cash. I'm caught up in the hustle where the guns go blast. Ayo, Queens get the money, long time no cash. I'm caught up in the hustle where the guns go blast. A fool retaliated, so I had to think fast. Put out my heat first, he put out his heat last. Ayo, Queens get the money, so we tuck the heat. Ain't nothing sweet, and other places think y'all running shit. Then we'll buck your feet. Hot steps, take the right steps. Muscle biceps, strong arm emoji, swinging swords like Shinobi. Can't no rapper hold me out the gate. Can't control me, best beware with your gun. You can't get jacked, son like Janet. Y'all be wishing on a star, but be taking life for granted. Standing 10 toes down to the ground, my feet is planted. Born in Brooklyn Women's Hospital, but Queens is where I landed. East Elmhurst first, then Flushing. I rushed in, Jamaica never faked the moves outside. Be outside, don't get yourself popped in Far Rock. School of hard knocks, that's Corona. We the owner, shit get sticky, get the blicky or the burn if it's your turn, and that'll learn ya. But only necessary, cause Queens we never worry. Ayo, Queens get the money, long time no cash. I'm caught up in the hustle where the guns go blast. Queens get the money, long time no cash. I'm caught up in the hustle where the guns go blast. Ayo, Queens get the money, long time no cash. I'm caught up in the hustle where the guns go blast. A fool retaliated, so I had to think fast. Put out my heat first, he put out his heat last. Queens get the money, slogan is inside of me. The best they gotta be. Rest in peace to that nigga Prodigy. I remember when you and your man shot at me over that robbery. Your chain was only 10 carats, but it was heavy jewelry. Foolery we went through when we was young. We was dumb, but in retrospect I sit back and reflect. It was fun. We would be at each other's house. You drink Henny, I drink rum. It was grimy hanging out in the 90s, packing guns. Memories of smoking weed in the basement of the dance school. Ironically, same block you would visit when they paroled you. You was ahead of your time with your rhyme. I ain't gon' hold you. It's sad that they do paint on your face at the mural. You was loyal to a hood that wasn't loyal back. You wrote that book, niggas was shook cause none of it was capped from Hempstead, but instead you rep Queens, and that's a fact. They should've took some of these lame rappers and sent your ass back. Ayo, Queens get the money, long time no cash. I'm caught up in the hustle where the guns go blast. Queens get the money, long time no cash. I'm caught up in the hustle where the guns go blast. Ayo, Queens get the money, long time no cash. I'm caught up in the hustle where the guns go blast. A fool retaliated, so I had to think fast. Put out my heat first, he put out his heat last.
Weird, y'all. I text somebody to come out to my show. This is what the fuck they say to me.
Nah.
Why would
Nah,
you
mess
even?
with it. I don't
This
like
is
that.
yeah, like this is exactly why I hate giving my energy to the wrong people. Like we need somewhere to just make our energy go.
Nah, we're
So y'all ready to go?
yeah, yeah.
Let's just go.
Really don't mean a thing. I can make the change. If it ain't part of my plan, then I'm shifting the move. No consequence. Really gonna press that pedal. If it ain't part of my plan, then I'm shifting the move. Oh, it's easy to cut through a path straight to a lane that feeds me. Oh, it's easy. So you better believe them when they say they ain't see me. It's all in the way that the public perceive me. Oh, yes, I got handles, but can they handle it? Shifting my direction. They do anything for a mention. Policy, but it for my protection. I got control, yeah. Whenever the goal, no. Gon' see how the cookie crumble, cause you know it don't. Really don't mean a thing. I can make the change. If it ain't part of my plan, then I'm shifting the move. No consequence. Really gonna press that pedal. If it ain't part of my plan, then I'm shifting the move. Shift that, shift that, shift that, shift that. shifted, 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 shifted.
Give you my whole life, girl. I will show you that you mean the world to me. But I got a question for ya, for ya, for ya. I'm just trying to get to know ya, know ya, know ya. If I tell you, say I love ya. If I tell you, say I need that body every day and every night, I go put no one above ya. Would you give it to me?
Say Can I be the man that you dream of always? The one to make you smile or you think of always. Till then you be the girl that they dream of always. Me I don't need another to they think of always. Oh yeah, come a little closer, closer, closer. Dance make you bust my brain. Give me the champion wine, girl, how I like it. Wanna see you bust it one time. If I tell you, say I love you, no be mouth all day. Me I no go use you play. I be your superman, be your lover man. Be all you want, you don't need another man.
Girl, if I tell you, say I love you. If I tell you, say I need that body every day and every night, I go put no one above you. Would you give it to me? Don't take me for no maga. Don't take me for no food, darling. I will do anything for ya. Just tell me what you do, baby. Don't you take me for no maga. Don't take me for no food, darling. I will do anything for ya. Just tell me what you do, baby. Girl, you're nice, but you're so rude. Me like it cause you put me in the mood. Skin soft, anything good, good. Yeah, smell like shampoo. Yeah, bam bam move like typhoon. We heat it up like it's so full. Now tell me what you gon' do, baby. If I tell you, say I love you. If I tell you, say I need that body every day and every night, I go put no one above you. Would you give it to me? Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
And hello again. Shout out to everybody who calls in. Thank you to the guy I was just texting in the chat. Shout out to everybody who's ever supported anything that I have done. So I want to say thank you to that. I want to give a big shout out to Gloria's Community Center. It's an events venue where you can get customized decorations, and it's a very nice space located in East New York, Brooklyn on Pitkin Avenue. It's family owned, black owned, so I definitely want to support them. Give a big shout out to them. I am sure some of the people from there are tuned in. They will be a sponsor for the Lola Shae show going forward. I'm looking forward to doing work with them and collaborating on events and such. So, thank you to them. I want to give another shout out to the Dr. Dre Victory Foundation, which is my transportation sponsor. So I want to give a large, awesome shout out. Appreciate all the work that they do, all the help that they give, all the advice and knowledge, years and years and years of experience and knowledge. And I get to pick their brains. So I very much appreciate that and all the help that they do. I want to give a big shout out to Healthy People. They are working with diabetes awareness and amputation prevention. So definitely want to make sure I got them out in the beginning before I get distracted by other stuff. Shout out to everybody, so and say thank you again. Okay, so basically with the Clarissa Shields situation, I've been following Clarissa Shields for quite some time. There's always the argument of whether or not she is the greatest female boxer of all time or not. A lot of people who don't believe that there's enough decent competition out currently and that she hasn't faced enough, qualified opponents. That's some of the arguments that I hear going. A lot of people just don't like her attitude, which I feel like if you don't have an attitude, how could you possibly be a boxer and not have a little bit of an attitude? They didn't like Muhammad Ali either. He talked too much smack for them at the time, and they hated it really bad. But that didn't stop him from whooping people's butts in the ring. So that's all that really matters. The girl is a 2-time Olympic gold medalist. She is undefeated across 2 weight classes. She unified across 3 or 4 weight classes. She's currently fighting heavyweight at 174 pounds. So the question inevitably came up about the idea of her and Layla Ali fighting. Of course, Layla originally responded back saying that she wanted at least $5 million. Then it went up to $10 million. Then it went up to $15 million. Clarissa said, hold your horses. She linked up with Win Boxing, Win Entertainment, and they put their money where their mouth was. So they came up with that $15 million for Layla Ali purse for them too, so I'm looking forward to that fight. A lot of people are speculating that it might be another Jake Paul situation. I'm saying either way, it's a good look and it's getting eyes on female boxing, and that's all we can really ask for at this point. Until you can get the viewers up to the status where men's boxing is, or possibly even surpass the men's boxing. It's definitely possible, but not really going to be taken too seriously. So, and I understand that, and that's all female. You have to win the championships, you have to dominate, you have to be 1,000,000 times better than the men, even to be acknowledged. And it's just something that we've come to accept and understand. That's just the way it is, ultimately. So shout out to them. Looking forward to that. I want to give my eyesight is not acting right today. So I want to give okay, so and 50 is all over my news feed today. So 50 Cent has filed a lawsuit against his baby mother, saying that he owns the rights to her image and likeness and life story, and the idea that she came out with a book and she's speaking about him when there was apparently some NDAs signed previously, which prevents her from talking about him. Non-disclosure agreements are often used by people I have a lot to say, but they're usually used by people who don't want you disclosing personal, pertinent information about them to the public. Employers have been known to give it to their employees to keep them from disclosing trade secrets or any kind of secrets really that happen in the work fields. And professionals have taken to using it for the same reasons for their employees, to prevent them really, disclosing information that might be damaging to the individual, right? So the idea is, once you sign, you're not supposed to be able to say anything about the person, but there are actual loopholes. So a person can't commit a crime in front of you and then expect you not to speak on it. It doesn't cover criminal activities. It doesn't cover... There are certain ways that you can get around it, over it, and under it. Good lawyers help in that. And a lot of them only... originally, they lasted until the person dies. But unless specifically specified that that's the case, usually they have... a few years, about 5 years, that they're in effect. So it is effective. You got people in relationships have their significant others sign NDAs, so they don't have to worry about them disclosing personal information. You have all number of people, So 50 is alleging that he at some point had his son's mother sign an NDA, and he's suing her for breach of contract for basically telling her life story when she no longer has the rights to her life story. I've always found it interesting how that works, because it's my life, so I can't tell my story because I signed over the rights to you for that. Okay, is all I can really say. But I mean, I'm not doing that. I have signed an NDA before, but I was feeling very, very, very sarcastic when I signed it, because the person that made me sign it, I was like, what exactly? I mean, you might think that you're doing something that's worthy of me snitching your business, but I don't think you're doing anything that's worthy of me snitching your business. Like, you're really not. I thought it was egotistical, because I don't feel like the person is nearly important as they think that they were, to even need an NDA in the beginning, in the first place. So my response to, I felt insulted. Like, first of all, you don't know the level of secrets that I hold. Okay, it may appear to the naked eye that I just blah, 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 blah. But no, I hold some very detrimental secrets in my spirit, and I'll die with them. You understand? So I do know when and how to keep my mouth closed when necessary. And the idea that they didn't know that, I felt the way, because I knew this person. And the idea that they just felt that was necessary, like, for me. But it might have been a little egotistical on my part. Who knows? Anyway, I signed it, but then I never spoke to them again after that. You don't have to worry about me saying nothing, because I'm not going to be there to see nothing, to say nothing. So enjoy yourself. Have fun with whatever you thought you had going on over there. Sometimes people just get too big for their own damn britches in their own mind. Like, in your own mind. Like, you do absolutely nothing, but you felt that was necessary. Anyway. I deal with egos all day. I don't deal with them well, but I deal with them. So anyway. So yeah, a bunch of recalls going on. We got a recall at Walmart and Kroger recalling bread, which is terrible. Eat at home. Eat at home is all I can say. Eat at home. Learn to make your own bread like I used to do back in the days. Okay. Let's see. Where's the other one? There's a recall of. Let's see. There's a recall. Target has a recall on deodorant. Power Stick deodorants. The Powder Fresh, the Spring Fresh, and the original roll-on antiperspirants are being recalled voluntarily by their maker because of violations in good manufacturing practices. So basically, the good manufacturing practices clause is there so they don't give you inferior material or cut corners unnecessarily or basically put you in danger trying to save or make themselves some money. So they put things in place like, no, you can't do that. You have to do it like this. It has to be this many steps. It has to be this process. Regulations are good. Of course, people who are trying to do things the easy way, trying to make money off of the expense of other people, they don't really care about regulations. They would definitely not appreciate have anybody looking over their shoulder when they know they're not doing what they're supposed to do. But the regulations are in place to protect the consumer, which is us. So that's always good. What else? New York State Education Department has restructured their graduation requirements to include, so now they want, thank you, because I found out the other day that my youngest son, doesn't know how to write in cursive. So I bought him a dry erase cursive writing like a kindergarten kid. I really don't care. I'm going to make his dumb ass sit down there and we're going to learn how to write cursive. Because how do you not know how to sign your name? So how do you sign a check? How do you sign documents? How do you sign anything? He's like, I just print my name. What? This is what happened when you think that you're allowing other people to teach your kids. They're not teaching your kids a damn thing. Okay, anyway, so the Regents Board voted on new regulations and requirements for graduation. So they want your kids to be critical thinkers, which, duh. Why wouldn't they be? They want them to be effective communicators. They want them to be future focused. They want them to be global citizens. And they want them to be forward thinkers. That actually is not specifics. It's real generalized. So we'll see how the curriculum shifts and changes in the coming years, months, whatever, to reflect the new desire for requirements. The idea is that they want them to be able to compete in the global markets, which we're way low down in the global market. We are not competing, actually, much at all. Not at all, actually. So yeah. What else? Go back. So Isaiah Thomas, I came across Isaiah Thomas was on my feed this week discussing how much of an asshole Michael Jordan was, and I find it really funny how people's memories change in hindsight, later. Like Michael Jordan hasn't played basketball in about at least 10, 15 years, at least, right? At least, maybe more. I'm not counting to the second like some people are, but he's been out of the limelight for quite some time. And we still having the LeBron versus Michael Jordan argument when LeBron has just simply done more than Michael Jordan ever has. And I'm not talking about on the court. We're talking about as a human being, as an individual, as a man. Yes, Michael Jordan was great on the basketball field. He was magical. He did things that we had never seen before and we rarely see since, right? That is common knowledge to everybody. But at the same time, Michael Jordan was a whole asshole to every freaking body. And they like to say that, oh, it's, you know, he was motivating his teammates. No, he was an asshole to his teammates and his opponents. Okay, he was generally speaking a dick. There's so many videos and interviews with people and their negative experiences with Michael Jordan. Okay, it got so bad, or it is so bad, to where people were not surprised to find out, even though it turned out to not even be the same Michael Jordan, they were wholeheartedly understanding that yeah, sure, it probably is that guy. Definitely would be that guy that would invest in the prison systems and make millions and millions of dollars off of the prison systems. It seemed to fit so well in with what his character was. Okay, there's claims of Chameleonaire said he went to go meet him after bidding $7,000 on a Michael Jordan t-shirt. Okay, Michael Jordan, he's asking Michael Jordan to take a picture with him. Michael Jordan, I don't take pictures with niggas. Excuse me? The nigga that just bought your shirt for the $7,000? There's no way I'm doing that myself personally, but now if Jesus made a t-shirt, but Jesus would just give me the t-shirt, I wouldn't have to pay $7,000 for the t-shirt. So see how that go? Okay. Anyway, I just like to, you know, I gotta every now and again put that in there because people are like, oh. No idol worship, including Michael Jordan. Okay, so anyways, yeah. So again, you know, people that we'll talk about. You know, on the other hand, LeBron is paying people's college, opening up schools, mentoring kids, doing community center work, helping out his teammates, paying people's tuitions and back bills. And I mean, the list of stuff that LeBron James has done since he was able to do stuff for other people, I would be here all day. I only have an hour. And comparison to the people who just do stuff because it's a tax write-off. Okay, and they're going to get that money back at the end of the year. Okay? So, I mean, it might seem like it's a really, oh, that's so nice of them to do that. But they're going to write that shit off at the end of the year. You're a tax write-off. Take that as you like. Anyway. Last week we had serious flooding in the sewers, backed up. The subways was flooding. Everybody was flooded out. It was crazy. There were actually people riding on the subway while the water was coming down. I tried to find videos of it, but it disturbed my soul so bad. I'm glad I didn't find videos of it. Hey, Tyra Vocals by Jamel Jones. How are you? I'm very good. It's good to see you in the chat. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Gatekeepers. Shout out to Wiz. Shout out to Abby Justice. Shout out to Vonnie Jones. Shout out to Drunk out there in Missouri. Shout out to everybody who tunes in, all my regulars. Love you guys very much. Morgan Fairchild. Shout out to everybody. Okay, so we got on the time check, cause child, I need my real glasses. Anyway, I think can we stand another video break? I think we can. We might could do it, possibly. Let me see. The IRS is actually forgiving back taxes with its Fresh Start program. And if that applies, please take advantage of it, because once they're finished with this, they will be penalizing anybody who didn't take advantage of this. So they say, okay, we give you the opportunity to fix your situation with no penalties, and then if you don't take that opportunity, then here come the penalties. So before they get to the garnishments and asset seizures and forfeitures, they say the only thing's guaranteed is death and taxes, right? All right. So work that out, please, if you possibly can. Let's see what else. I want to give a big Well, did we find the video? We could do that and then we can come back again. Yep. Is.
Yeah. I got on this for no particular reason. And you know the business is important, but every now and then you gotta catch record sport. Hip hop is a contact sport. So we're gonna show you what King did. You ready? They tryna talk brick money, I'm at a 9 to 5. Coolest cat alive, the 9 took about 9 lives. King of the jungle, I walk around with a lion's pride. 45, Jordan in his prime, how they iron God. Double nickel at the garden when that iron fly. Come and take a walk on my city, homie, come try slide. I reside where niggas get hit for trying to copy shot. Tough guy, you looking for the smoke, nigga try and die. Love is a luxury that I can't afford. And hate is expression of what I can't ignore. Most niggas express the pain when they ain't involved. I'm accelerating in every lane where they falling short. One man army, I'm the shooter. Muscle for hire like Lex Luger. Super man of steel, ball heads like Lex Luthor. Screaming fuck ops out the backseat of the Uber. Ignorant, black tie fair when it's penmanship. Trying to find a way to get away before they end the shit. My homie did a bid and he maintained his innocence. All we want is survival, all they want is us in the shit. Snapping every single arena without the benefits. We mad while a white man laughing at how the tension sit. My spiritual awakening is different this time around. I got no time to clown, I need compensation for sentences. Income passive, net worth massive. King talk, Prince and MJ, masters. Two cans slick like oil, this caster. Friendly might make you a ghost, this Casper. There's a reason why she called me the GOAT. Just ask her, it's my time, fuck who's next and who's after. Step now, catch 16, attach ladders. God tier, chew through mics, they just rappers. They stepping on the scene versus the Halloween. They just wanna be seen, so let's make a scene. Movie in the making, let's box, go get your Vaseline. Call me Mike Tyson at prime time, this my regime. Charlie Sheen winning in this bitch now. I'm a stand up nigga, go ahead and sit down. Timid in my youth, but I'm really with the shits now. Put you on your ass, I don't even need a big crowd. Born told me I lack the killer instinct, but when I rap it's just in, no Timberlands, how I'm in sync. Such a different type of vibe when I cut the cord. Full court pressure, nigga, and fuck the score. Thought boy up 10,000, homie, come see the show. Nigga, we really made it cool for you to be a hoe. Niggas copy my motives and wait for me to go. Get a verse and hold it for years, waiting for me to blow. Fuck it though, call me the sacrifice. God-like, all you get is the passion coming after the death of Christ. Active life, cooking on instruments, we can add the spice. Foreign in the left lane, speeding off with the loaded dice. I'm betting on me if you get the picture. If not, get cropped, head taps. I'm such a real nigga. I'm in the field, nigga. Don't even feel spitters. This ain't for media, it's just so I can heal with ya. 5 of your mates, I ain't really trying to deal with ya. $1 million worth of game in a still picture. Blow a band on a stripper and pop more wet so we can celebrate life, and I'm a still tipper. They counted me out, I held my head high. Polo button up with the necktie. Real nigga vibe from the city where the best die. NY, BX, Barrel Thorough, the rest try.
You know what? So there's somebody at the door around here. Anywho's in, right? So look, you know the lady Jane Birkin, who the Birkin bag is named after, right? So Hermes was the first person to make the Birkin bag named after Jane Birkin, correct? Now, she passed away some years ago, and her sons and daughters been fighting for use of, they didn't even pay the lady for the use of her name. They're making billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars. An example of which, when the first Birkin bag owned by Jane Birkin, Hermes bag, labeled a Birkin bag, just sold at auction for $10 million. Okay, which is an insane amount, honestly. And then now, I don't know, it's a little weird to think, like, first of all, the bag was used. It's like 30 years old. And then I'm sure this bag wasn't made in a Chinese sweatshop though. So, and then the nostalgia and the sentimentalness and I don't know, but $10 million for one bag is crazy. Any millions for a bag is crazy. But that's just my personal opinion. I don't want nobody cursing me out. It's like, it's an investment. It's not an investment because a lot of people who spent these thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on these bags recently found out that their bags is only worth a couple $100, which is, it's a couple $100. It's not nothing, but it's 90% knockoff. It's 90% loss in value. So now you're thinking that you got hundreds of $1,000s that you can resell this bag and you're going to get X amount of dollars for. You're not. So a lot of people officially wasted their money, their time, their energy, their effort, their everything. Because you got to work for the money. So you actually did work to get the money and then you spent the money on something that's not worth the time that it took you to get it. I think, But that's when you put a lot of attention and emphasis and importance on things that don't really matter. That's not really important. But what else? So I know if you've been on the train recently in any of the definitely in Manhattan, you've been noticing the barriers that they put up. They've been experimenting with different methods of, to prevent the fare evasion. So they've been changing the turnstiles and changing it back and then changing it again to try to find a way to keep people from going over the turnstile. They've hired security guards to stand in the train stations at the turnstile, at the doors, to prevent people from opening, going in, opening the door and letting everybody else in. They're trying to, because they really are losing millions and millions of dollars in fares. And, I gotta play devil's advocate. They gotta, they need the money to make the repairs. They need the money to make new routes. They need the money to make, they're planning on connecting, Long Island to Manhattan and stuff like that. So they need the money to build up the infrastructure, and they are definitely losing a lot. So you're gonna see, all different. And then they had the spats of people getting pushed over into the trains and get hit by the trains, and crazy people knocking people into the train getting pulled out at the last second before the trains get there. Craziness. So now they put these barriers up. Hopefully they'll prevent the peoples from winding up where they're not supposed to be down there in the train tracks. Hopefully. That's all you can say is hopefully, right? Okay. What else? Flushing Meadow, the 7 train is out from Queensboro Plaza to Main Street, I believe that is. Yep. From Main Street. From Flushing Main Street to Queensboro Plaza. Definitely, and that's today. That's today's news. If you're using the 7 train, and a lot of people are using the 7 train today because today is a Mets game out there at a city field. I almost still call it Met Stadium or Shea Stadium, but it's not. It's not. Okay. And I got cussed out. I don't. You think I care that much? Really? When I don't. All right. 50 Cent is helping Ramir Stoudemire, alleged son of Jay-Z, in his paternity test against Jay-Z. Now, I found it all very interesting. I mean, not that, I found it interesting that he's even involved, but, him being the petty individual that he is, of course he's involved because it gives him an opportunity to just, be a dick, right? But on the other hand, ain't you having your own problems with your own kids? Worry about your own kids. You worrying about somebody else's situation. I don't know. And I think that's probably where they found out. Oh no, wrong situation. Let's say that's where they found out about the non-disclosure. Wrong guy. Anyway, but yeah, they want to they want to interrupt that situation, and I don't know why. Just it's not your business. But he's always in somebody else's business, so that's not nothing. Yeah. He's actually. I got into it online with some people. They arguing over Cuban links and him breaking up over him allegedly not giving her $10K, and I'm like, but the dude already made a song saying you can't get $1 out of him, so why is anybody surprised by that? I mean, a whole song about him being a PIMP, and you can't get $1 out of me. So that's how he felt. That's how he been felt. He came in the door with that attitude, so I don't see why anybody's surprised. So I myself personally, just to spread some unfounded gossip. I just want to make note that it's unfounded gossip. But just to spread some unfounded gossip, I heard they broke up because, well, there's a 20-year age gap, first of all. And we, because he's my age, we are at the age where we are slowing down in a lot of different ways. And I heard that he just was tired and ain't want to be bothered no more. I would just say that to be nice because I don't want no problems with my station. I don't want to have no problem. That nigga's litigious. He likes to sue people. We don't need no problems. We don't need no problems, okay? No problems, no problems. What else? Okay. So, what we got here? Keeping my times together. So, like I was mentioning in the beginning of the hour, we have a challenge that was going on. So a white woman got online and she posted how fabulous she felt she looked at 50 years old. And she wanted to do the Fabulous at 50 challenge. So she posted her picture and got her feelings hurt. Ultimately, that's what happened. She got her feelings hurt. But she posted her picture, and then black women entered the chat. And it's no, once black women, I say black women, then Asian women, then Indian women. All of those are melanated women, by the way. Some people would argue about the Asians, but they are indeed melanated. They have color pigment. They just fight really, really hard to not show that particular color pigment. But they are pigmented peoples. And they can get dark like me if you let them. So, we entered the chat. So I want to just pop up a couple of the pictures that we got going on here. Because we age so well, yeah. So apparently white folks age like milk. Okay, that's what this challenge has proven. Because the 50s that I've seen, whoo chow, all right, whoo chow. So we're gonna start with Exhibit 1, Exhibit A. I found in the Fabulous at 50s challenge. And why this is important to me is, bitch, I'm about to be 50. So I care. I really care. It matters to me what I look like at 50. It might not matter to y'all, but it matters to me. I want to age like fine wine. I want to be Grandma Dynamite. I want to be like, hey, Miss Parker. Okay? That's the plan. Now, am I going to be outside? No. But that's just, I want to be strong and healthy and vital in my old age. That is the goal. I hope that's everybody's goal, okay? I hope it shouldn't just be my goal. It should be everybody's goal. Because we're all doing what? We're getting older. We're not getting freaking younger. We're getting older. And because you're getting older, you need to keep in mind that it's older. So, depending on how you age is what your old age is gonna look like, right? So, if you can age, you cannot care. right? But the consequences of not caring is not being able to get out the chair without grunting, not being able to bend over and pick up stuff, not being able to carry things, not being able to get up them stairs without losing breath, not being able to chase your grandkids around, not being able, there's a whole lot of not being that comes as a side effect of not caring about your health, specifically at this particular age. Now, if you are in your 20s and your 30s, you still got some time. Or so you think. Because we really don't. Because you really don't. Because you never know. And you really don't. Right? All right. So did we find these photos here? Al, did we find them? Yeah, all right. So first up, we have Exhibit A. Oh, wait. Yeah, the white women first. We're gonna do the white women first. The ones by themselves. So this is the lady. She says she's 52. And she's feeling herself. She's loving the way she looks at 50. Yes, boo, yes. Exhibit 2. She says she's loving it. She's loving it, ladies. She's loving it. And of course, you know, I went easy. So number 3 is a side by. Okay. That's another young lady. Now, I think this lady, because this lady's not 50, she's actually closer to 70. This particular lady, right? And I think this particular lady looks pretty good for damn near 70 years old. Okay? But again, she's not us. Okay? So now we got a side by side. Both 50. They're the same age. Let me make a note. They are the same age. These two women are the same age. Okay. So now we got another, but then we're going to go on to our, now we know these ladies. I just want to put this lady because they'd be like, oh no, because the next 2 ladies, they're going to say, oh, but they got money and they can do the facials and they can get the massages and they get the vitamins and they doing all of the stuff. And that's why they look young. So that's why I made a point to show just a regular 50-year-old black woman. Okay. No, I'm not saying she ain't got no money. I don't know her personal circumstances and situations. But what I'm saying is she's not in the public eye. She's not, it's not expected of her to look so much better than what is assumed that she would look ordinarily, right? Okay. So to go to our next ones, y'all know who these are, okay? Again, I'm not really fond of Gabrielle Union, but it's undeniable that she looks absolutely stunning at 50 years old, okay? Absolutely stunning at 50 years old. Undeniable. I don't give a damn like her, no like her, what she did with that kid, or none of that ain't got nothing to do with the fact that, look at it right there. Gorgeous at 50 years old, okay? And then we have Sanaa Lathan. Gorgeous at 50 years old. Yeah. Gorgeous. Absolutely. Oh, that's Nia Long. Ha! Can't see for shit. Don't mind me, y'all. But Nia Long looks gorgeous. Sanaa Lathan looks gorgeous. Angela Bassett, who's not 50, she's closer to 70. Again, gorgeous. These women are aging like fine wine, and I love it. I love it. What's the common denominator here, ladies? Melanin. Now, I do have an honorable mention because historically, black people are not the only people that don't seem to age normally. I had to throw in the next picture, which is my Asian people. This lady is almost 70 years old. I know you're not gonna believe it. Go look it up. Anyway, there's bunches of videos about this 50-50 challenge. Take your time, check it out. I definitely will post a couple of them online. So make sure you check out Laura Richardson Bay on Facebook, Lola Bay on Instagram, and the Lola Bay Show, Lola Shae Show on Instagram. And we working it out. So we here, IAXISRADIO.com. Once again, I am your host, Lola Shae. I want to check out these, let's check out some of these. I see Tara is heavy in the chat tonight. Love you, girl. Let's check out these. Pull them up so I can see them if that's possible, because I couldn't see nothing. I is blind. All right. It's coming along so slowly. Okay. So anyways, basically, I don't know, that's pretty much tonight's show. I want to say a big shout out to everybody who tuned in. Shout out to Tara, vocals by Jamel Jones. I want to do like a duet, Tara. I got a real deep timbre voice, like a deep tenor, like a low alto tenorish kind of situation going on, right? And I want to do like a Negro spiritual kind of song, like a real rumbly, real touch your soul, real one of those kind of things. I don't know what the words is yet. They haven't come to me yet. But the sound, yeah, we'll talk. Anyway. Love chatting with you guys every week. Looking forward to chatting with you guys again next week. Pretty much let me make sure that I didn't miss out on anything. I didn't forget nothing this time. And if I did, I'll be back next week and we'll talk about it then. Oh, yes. I definitely want to take the last little bit of time that I have to give a big condolences to all of the fans, friends, loved ones, and family members. And a big rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner. I grew up with this boy. He's my big brother in my head. Theo Huxtables. They said he died from a drowning accident. Nobody ever expects to go. There's no time when you could say, you know, it's suitable. This man is way too young. And his imprint on our psyche as a family, as a people, as like the things him and Bill Cosby did together and separate. I'm just sad to hear that he's gone. Made great contributions. He was an excellent actor. That's it. I don't want to end it on a sad note, but I forgot. So I had to stick that in there at the end. I apologize. I definitely don't like ending it on a sad note. So, with that being said, we have our movie night coming up this Friday out at the East New York Community Garden. East New York Oasis Community Garden. We have our movie nights every other Friday in July and August. Last movie night we had, we showed Marvel movies. This week, I don't know. I never know in advance what we're showing. I'll work that out. But, yeah, so come out, get you some popcorn and soda, a little hot dog, got a little nice little concession stand set up. And it is indoors, believe it or not. Even though we're out in the garden, we got a big old tent. You go inside, and it's pitch black in there, except for the movie showing. No bugs. It can be done earlier. Last year, we had to wait for it to get dark because we were projecting it on the wall. And we've upgraded, which is all you can really ask for, is get a little bit better. So shout out to Tracy and Tavia Jones, shout out to them for making it happen. A lot of great events coming out of the East New York Oasis Community Garden. So definitely 2539 Pitkin Avenue. Brooklyn, New York, between Montauk and Atkins Streets. You can take the A or the C train, take the A train to Euclid Avenue, or take the C train to Shepherd Avenue. And I think it's 2 blocks from Shepherd. It's a little further from Euclid. And you can take the Belt Parkway to Erskine, take Erskine all the way up Atkins till you can't go up, then come around till you get to Montauk. Anyway, just come and see us. We like to have you guys. That's pretty much it. That's my show for this week. Looking forward again to talking to you guys next week. And that's it for me tonight. I'll see you guys next week.
It's sad to think we're not gonna make it. And it's gotten to the point where we just can't fake it. Ooh, for some ungodly reason, just won't let it die. No, I guess neither one of us wants to be the first to say goodbye.
Oh, I keep wondering what I'm gonna do without you. And I guess you must be wondering the same thing too. Ooh. So we go on together, living a lie. 'Cause neither one of us wanna be the first to say goodbye.
Every time I find the nerve, every time I find the nerve to say I'm leaving.
Oh, the memories, those old memories, they get in my way.
Oh, Lord knows it's only me. Oh, He knows it's only me that I'm deceiving. Ooh. When it comes to saying goodbye, that's a simple word that I just cannot say.
There's no possible way this can have a happy ending. I don't see it, baby. No, no, no. So we just go on, go on hurting and pretending.
And convincing ourselves to give it just one more try.
Because neither one of us wants to be the first to say.
Neither one of us wants to be the first to say. Oh, neither one of us wants to be the first to say
Farewell, my love. Goodbye.
Thanks for watching. Tune in next week for the Lola Shae Show.